Have you ever felt like the world is spinning out of control and you're just trying to hold on? Maybe it's a crazy day at work, a family crisis, or just one of those moments where everything that can go wrong does. We've all been there. But what if I told you there's a secret to staying calm, even when chaos is erupting all around you? It's not about ignoring the problems. It's about mastering your inner world so the outer world can't shake you. This is the story of someone who learned to be the eye of the storm. Let's call her Clara. For years, Clara was a classic warrior. A missed deadline felt like the end of the world. An unexpected bill would send her spiraling. Her life was a roller coaster of reactions, constantly being thrown around by external events. She felt exhausted, powerless, and completely at the mercy of her circumstances. One day, after a particularly stressful week where her car broke down, her biggest project at work got cancelled, and her apartment had a water leak, she hit a breaking point. She realized she couldn't control the world, but maybe, just maybe, she could control how she responded to it. That realization was the start of her journey. She didn't go on a lavish retreat or discover a magical cure. She started small. Her first step was mindfulness. When she felt panic rising, she would stop, close her eyes, and just breathe. In for 4 seconds, hold for 4, out for 6. She focused only on the air filling her lungs and then leaving. In that space, she found a sliver of choice. Instead of immediate panic, she could choose to just observe. Next, she tackled her thoughts. Clara noticed her mind was a storyteller, and usually it told horror stories. This is a disaster. I can't handle this. Everything is ruined. So, she started questioning these stories. When her mind screamed, "This is a disaster," she would gently ask, "Is it really? Or is it just an inconvenience I can solve?" She reframed her thoughts. The cancelled project wasn't a failure. It was an opportunity to pivot and improve the idea. The broken-down car wasn't a catastrophe. It was a chance to finally learn some basic car maintenance, something she'd always wanted to do. This wasn't about toxic positivity. It was about realistic optimism. It was about finding the lesson or the opportunity within the challenge. The final piece of the puzzle for Clara was acceptance. She learned to accept that some things are simply out of her control. Traffic jams happen. People can be unpredictable. Technology fails. Fighting against reality was like trying to push a river upstream. It was pointless and draining. By accepting the situation for what it was, without judgment, she freed up all the energy she used to spend on frustration and resistance. She could then redirect that energy toward finding solutions. When the water leak happened, instead of yelling about her bad luck, she calmly called the plumber, moved her furniture, and thought, "Well, I guess it's time to deep clean the living room carpet anyway." Fast forward a year. Outwardly, Clara's life wasn't magically perfect. Challenges still came, but inwardly she was a different person. One afternoon, she was at a cafe when a loud crash echoed from the kitchen. A tray of dishes had shattered. People gasped. A baby started crying, and the staff ran around in a fluster. Everything was exploding into chaos. But Clara, she simply took a slow sip of her coffee. She noticed the commotion, acknowledged the stress in the air, but it didn't penetrate her. She remained an island of calm in a sea of frenzy. She had learned that her peace didn't come from a quiet, problem-free life. It came from within. This is a power we all have, to be the calm while everything else explodes. It starts with a single breath. It grows with every thought you reframe. It solidifies with every moment of acceptance. It's not about being emotionless. It's about choosing your response instead of letting your emotions run the show. The world will always be noisy and chaotic, but your inner peace, that's up to you. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments how you find your calm in the chaos. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories on building a stronger, more resilient you. See you next time.